Today I'm going to share the number one strategy that my clients have used to increase their revenues by 50 to 372% in as little as 3 to 10 months. Do you want to know what that is? Here it is. Fire yourself. That's right. I want you to take all of your office belongings, put them in a brown box, and have security walk you out the front door because you're a danger to the health of you and your business. Now, do I really want you to quit your business? No, of course not. But I want you to fire yourself from all the low-value, energy-draining, and time-sucking tasks that you've been doing. And I want you to hire yourself for a new position, one that reignites your passion and gives you all the time and the financial freedom that you want. How's that sound? The problem is that everybody who goes into business is actually three people in one, three roles in one: the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician. And this quote is from one of my favorite books, The E-Myth Revisited, by Michael Gerber. Now, the E-Myth was one of the first books to really call out us so-called entrepreneurs and reveal what most of us really are, and that's underpaid, undervalued employees. So what was your vision when you decided to go into the business that you're in? Does your current situation match that vision? Now, if the answer is a big, emphatic no, well, that's okay. Because you see, all of us, and I mean all of us, you, me, everyone, we all fall into the entrepreneur trap, and we start off as the big vision person. And we're bringing great ideas to life, and we're mapping out the process, and we're finding all the people that we need to make it happen. And this is when being the entrepreneur is exciting. It's like dating someone new. It's fun. But then, at some point, when people and projects end up failing you, the fatigue from trying to get others to do it right, and the disappointment, because if you want something done right, you need to do it yourself, it pushes you into just doing it yourself. And most of your time shifts from being the entrepreneur, big vision, big passion, big purpose, to the employee. No vision, no passion, no purpose. But here's the thing. If you want to earn $100 or $200 or $300 an hour, these are the kind of numbers entrepreneurs go into business for, you need to focus on tasks that are worth the rate that you want to earn. And every time you spend a minute on low-value tasks, you're costing yourself money. Growing your business as the entrepreneur role is the key to earning the rate that you desire. If you want to succeed on a big scale and have income that's uncapped and be able to take as much time off as you want, then you need to spend at least 80% of your time doing those high-value tasks. But how do you transition back to the high-value tasks? How do you transition back to the entrepreneur once you become the employee? Well, here's a simple 4-step process. So step number 1, if you're secretly stuck being your own underpaid and undervalued employee, it's time to raise your hand and say, I have a problem. Right? You have to admit that you have a problem first. That's the first step in solving it. You see, the first step in moving away from spending too much time in the employee role is admitting that you're there. And once you face the truth, then you can begin to look at which tasks and jobs that you need to stop doing immediately and delegate or automate. And step number 2 is to make a list of every single task that you do each day, week, and month. And once you've completed your list, on a separate piece of paper, make 2 columns. One for the entrepreneurial tasks, and one for the employee tasks. High-value tasks, low-value tasks. This is where you get to give yourself a huge raise and decide which tasks you should be doing and which ones you should delegate or automate. And then move your items from your first list into the appropriate columns. And then step 3 is keep a tally of how much time you spend doing employee tasks versus high-value entrepreneur tasks. Remember, the goal is to spend 80% on those high-value tasks. And then step number 4 is to get a coach or a mentor. And they'll help you recapture your big vision and keep you accountable to staying focused on those high-value tasks. Now, if you'd like to learn more about how to stay in the entrepreneur zone, or you want to talk about how to exit out of the undervalued employee zone, then you can register for a complimentary profitability call. Just click on the link either above or below this video, and you can jump to the schedule page right away. Now, right now, what I'd like you to do, even before you schedule your call, and I recommend that you schedule that call if you're in this zone, is to leave a comment and share your big takeaway for this video. Are you in the undervalued employee zone? When you make the right moves in a game of chess, you win the game. When you make the right moves in business, winning gets a lot easier. That's it. Just make the right moves. Focus on high-value tasks. Those are the right moves.